Hey, what's going on, guys? So today I think is an important video for you, and the title, Why You Suck at Making Money Online. Quite frankly, I'm going to tell you why you're just not good at making money online. And the truth is, it's not your fault. I mean, really, the problem with trying to make money online these days is it's just so deceptively simple to get started. Let's frame this in the context of Shopify and drop shipping and the e-commerce. If you want to start a Shopify store and you want to drop ship products from AliExpress, let's think about what you need. $29 in a credit card. Okay, you put $29 into Shopify, you're going to get your first month of service. Now, the Shopify platform makes it so easy to get started with their themes. If you have any sort of tech savvy, I mean, if you just have even the most basic understanding of how to use a computer and the internet, you can probably have your Shopify store up and running in under 2 hours. They make it so simple. Then if you're going to be drop shipping with AliExpress and you're going to integrate with the Oberlo app, you don't even have to worry about product images. You just simply go to AliExpress, pick out the products you want, and automatically import them into the store. In less than a day, if you spend a full day working on it, you can have a fully viable, ready to go e-commerce store up and running. Think about how crazy that is. When in the history of forever have you ever been able to start a business in less than 24 hours? I mean, seriously, think about that. Think about the old school model before the internet. If you actually wanted to start like a retail shop or a bakery or whatever, I mean, you're looking at 3 to 6 months lead time to get this bakery open. Think about the amount of money you would have to invest. You're going to have to remodel the store. You're going to have to get signage. You're going to have to get equipment. You're going to have to get, a place to display. Even if you're just doing clothing, you're going to have to get clothing racks, and you're going to have to buy cash register equipment. See, that's the problem. Getting started is just too darn easy these days, but that's not business. Okay, e-commerce, in making money online, I'm framing this in the e-commerce arena because that's what's so popular right now. But however you're trying to make money online, if you're trying to become a YouTuber or trying to do affiliate marketing or, trying to do email marketing or info products or physical products or drop shipping or opening up your boutique or sourcing products or private labeling or whatever it is you're trying to do, it's just so simple to get started, which is why you really have no excuse. But that's not the point of this video. After that, it's still business. And business is all about extracting money from other people. Now, people are hesitant to give up their money. You see, people don't need stuff. They need their basic necessities. A roof over their head is nice, food, water. That's pretty much it. After those necessities are met, people don't need stuff. Okay, they want stuff. And in order to get people's money, you have to give them something they want more than money. And people really like money. Okay, think about it. Just go on YouTube and search how to make money online. These videos have 500, 600, a million, 3 million views because people really want money. So if you are going to succeed in business, you're going to have to find a way to give somebody something that they want more than that money that everybody wants so much of. Okay, so really making money online is no different than any other business, and any other business is going to be hard. The reason you suck at it is because you have forgotten how hard business can be. This is a game worth winning, and that's why people do it. But you have to understand that you're going to have to work hard. You see, the internet, I always say this, the internet is not some magical fairyland where you just, the regular laws of business don't apply. You can't just put up a product and target the right audience and expect magic to happen. Okay, this is still business. The only difference is let's go back to the e-commerce example. For $29, okay, you can have your e-commerce store, your real retail store. You can start selling stuff to anybody in the world. That's how you have to start thinking. This is the ultimate piece of real estate for $29. Now, back in the day, before the internet, let's think about this. Say you wanted, a retail shop and you wanted the most traffic, okay? Maybe you would put this in New York's Times Square, heavily trafficked. You're going to get a ton of potential views by setting up your retail shop in Times Square. However, think about how much that rent is going to cost you. See, the internet has leveled the playing field. Once again, $29 if you're starting a Shopify store. You can have a retail store that's essentially in the most heavily trafficked place in the world. That's how you have to start thinking about it. This is still business. And once again, the reason you get so frustrated is because it's so easy to get started. You see, back in the day when I got started, and this really wasn't that long ago, I'm relatively new in the whole, internet marketing, world. I started in 2012. Yeah, that's a lifetime ago in internet years, but that's only 5 years ago. But when I got started, it wasn't as simple as just going to Shopify, putting in $29 and having a good looking store up and running. You had to, get WordPress integrated, then you had to find themes, and then you had to realize once you found these themes that how they looked in the theme shop is not how they looked when you installed them, because you had to customize them. And then so you had to figure out how to customize them. And if you wanted to, these days, if you're not familiar, if you wanted to acquire emails, these days like Leadpages is a great page builder that, in 5 minutes, you can have a great looking lead capture page up and running. Well, back in the day, you used to have to, take your little crappy Aweber sign up box. And, I remember watching this tutorial. It's crazy. And it was basically this girl was teaching you how to code a page so you could have a video right next to your opt-in. Back in the day, like before I could even have anything up and running that could maybe possibly potentially, be worth driving traffic to, it would take me 2 weeks or 6 weeks or whatever, how long ever it took, depending on how much time I had to get something viable. And even then it was ugly as sin. But that is the difference. Back then, I knew it was going to be difficult, but I knew it was going to be a game worth winning. You just have to remember, this is going to be hard. The reason everyone claims that you can make $5,000 in a week is because that's what gets your attention. I've said this before. If I tell you I can teach you how to make $5,000 a month, but it's going to take you a year, is that something you're going to be interested in? Is that a video that you're going to click on? Probably not. But if I tell you that you can make $1,000 by the end of the week without doing much work, that's going to get your attention. So really, it is a little bit your fault. But the important thing to remember, the takeaway here is the reason you suck at making money online is because you just don't understand how much work it's going to be, because it is so deceptively easy to get started. See, I created a video a while back, and it was kind of talking about getting spammy traffic using Tumblr. And, it was one of those things where it's like, I don't recommend doing this, but if you have absolutely no money or very little money and you want to get started, this will work. Like I said, it's not the best way to go, but it will work. And this video got a ton of views. And, like a week or two after this video was released, you started seeing comments show up in the comment box below the video. And it was like, this method doesn't work, or, this sucks, or this is a scam, or this is bullshit, or whatever. And, the thing is people really gave it a go for a week or two. And that's just not long enough to be successful at anything when you don't know what the hell you're doing. I happened to see the other day, I shot that video and posted that video maybe 3 or 4 months ago by now. There was a comment left and said, you know what, I've been doing this for 3 months now. I've only acquired 60 leads, but I can see how this is going to grow. He had amassed something like 15,000 followers or whatever. See, the point of the story is he put a consistent effort into it, and he had a reasonable expectation about how much time it was going to take. The thing you have to understand here is, as you kind of ascend up the ladder where you're making, $20 a day, and then $200 a day, and then $2,000 a day, or $1 million a month, or whatever it is that you're going to make online, the potential is there. However, the most frustrating part is going to be that first, whatever, $20 a day, or $100 a day, or $200 a day, or whatever your goal is, because that's the hardest part. That's like kind of the longest learning curve. If it should take you probably at least a year to 18 months to really understand how to start generating some consistent income online. But the thing is the second time you do it, when you level up, so to speak, when you go ahead and get to that next level where you're starting to make some serious coin, where maybe you're able to quit your job, or afford the car that you want, or go on vacations once a month or whatever, that's not going to take you another 18 months probably. It's going to take you another 6 months, because you're going to have already made a lot of mistakes. You're going to understand the process. And going forward, you're going to be able to, kind of eliminate what doesn't work more quickly, and which hopefully will help you find success more quickly. And then from there, it's just continuing to level up and level up and level up. And once again, the thing you have to understand is this is a game worth winning. That's why you have to understand that if you fail, whatever you're doing is not a scam, or probably you just have to understand that you haven't tried hard enough yet. You haven't worked long enough. You haven't made as many mistakes as you need to make to understand how you are going to be successful. And the other thing you have to understand is, You know, your time, however much time you have to invest in, whatever it is going to be dependent on how fast you see success. You see a lot of these people who are, 21, 22, 23 years old who say, went from broke to a millionaire in a year and a half. Okay, but maybe, if you're 21, 22, 23 years old, you probably have a full-time effort to put forth into this business. See, when I got started, I was the sole income provider for my family. I had a newborn. I lived in San Diego, so rent was expensive. And, as a server, I had to work, 50, 60 hours a week in order to make enough money to give us a life that was somewhat decent, somewhat comfortable, or at least secure enough that we had our basic necessities met. And so I only had like an hour or two a day to invest in learning how to make money online. So if it took me 2.5 years to find some decent success, or if it took me 5 years to quit my job, or 4 years to quit my job, or however long it took, then that's okay for me. You can't look at people who have been able to make $1 million in a year and a half and think, well, if I'm not making $1 million in a year and a half, then I'm failing. Because you got to be honest with yourself. Do you have a full-time effort to apply? And if it just takes you longer, then it takes you longer. I mean, that's the way it's going to go. See, that's the thing you have to understand is, people always ask, how long is it going to take me to start making money online? Or how long is it going to take me to launch a successful business? And the answer to that question is as long as it takes. Okay, just don't give up. Just keep going, keep going, keep going. You will eventually figure it out. I want to link a video down in the description below. And this isn't even one of my videos. This is on another channel. But it's basically an interview with one of the most successful, info product internet marketers out there. And he kind of talks about the process of going from nothing to scaling this up. Now he does like $100 million or whatever he does. He's super loaded. The point of the story is he talks about his struggles for the first 18 months. And then he talks about, kind of going to the next level and the next level and the next level. And it's a great video. And once again, it's not even my channel. I don't mind sharing other people's channels. I'm not going to hoard all the traffic, but I want you to check that out. I'll go ahead and link to that video in the description below. Before you go, make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. I'd love to have you. Really got a lot of great content coming for you. Going to be ultra transparent. And really the ultimate goal here is going to help you, discover your change. Whatever that is. Maybe you just want to make an extra couple $1,000s a month. Maybe you want to quit your job. Maybe you want to be a millionaire and get the Lambos or whatever. That is what this channel is all about. Helping you discover what it is that is going to make you successful. And by making you successful, I mean getting you to where you want to be. Maybe you just want more time. Maybe you just want freedom. Maybe you want to travel the world. I don't know, but that's what we're here to help. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget, check out that video in the description below. It's a fantastic video. If you're serious about trying to quote unquote make money online, I think you should really watch it. All right, cheers. We'll see you soon. Bye.